Hey guys, welcome to Ask Amanda Bo, where I answer your burning questions. Today's question is health related, and it is, what is the fastest way to lose belly fat without slowing muscle gains too much? Also, you're awesome. A couple things to talk about with belly fat. Number one is the main contributor to belly fat is sugar. Number two is you cannot control specific areas on your body where you want to lose fat from. Fat loss happens overall. But back to sugar. Sugar increases belly fat because sugar spikes your insulin response. Insulin is a hormone that does many things in your body, but one thing that it does is it helps push fat into fat cells. So if you have too much sugar in your diet, what happens is you're spiking your insulin, and then your insulin is taking all that excess sugar and it's pushing it into fat cells. And it's doing that right here in your midsection. Sugars are carbohydrates, and sugars hide everywhere. There are lots of sugar in fruits, lots of sugar in drinks and condiments. These are all places that sugars hide. So what you really have to do is get smart about your sugar intake. Structuring the right carbohydrates at the right times throughout your day and your meals will help you reduce your body fat, as well as will help you maintain your muscle mass and increase your muscle growth. Carbohydrates are also necessary for ATP production, which is energy. Another thing we need to talk about with belly fat is the concept of bloating. So what happens is a lot of people have large waist circumferences. And yes, some of it is belly fat, but the other factor is bloating. So what happens is, because our diets, we have these, refined sugars and all these processed foods, is we don't have enough fiber in our diet. And fibers come from things like dark leafy green vegetables. There are many sources you can get fiber from, but we don't get enough from our diet, so you have to supplement it. Without enough fiber, your body cannot process all the waste that it's creating when you're digesting food, and it gets stuck. It gets stuck in your intestines, and it creates this bloating effect. So another thing to do to combat what I would call false belly fat would be to get on a good probiotic, increase your fiber intake, do a cleanse. So the ways that you can combat belly fat are to get smart about your sugars, limit your sugar intake, and of course you do need to exercise, but doing 1,000 crunches is not going to get rid of your belly fat. So I hope that helps a little bit. Thank you guys, and submit your questions using the hashtag @AmandaBo.